Hi there, crafty friend. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and a new card making tutorial with Anna from Lucy Paper Crafts. Today I want to show you how I made this card with Stampin' Up's Round We Go bundle. There's a stamp set with it that has lots of cute sentiments that you can combine, and then also these two, sunburst images, whatever you want to call them, and then this really neat set of dies that die cuts individual scalloped circles and pointy circles, and also this really cool die creates paper fans, so in 3D. But today I'm going to be focusing on just the general shapes here. So let me bring in the pieces that I used to make this card. I'll put this up here on the side. Now we're starting off with our basic white thick cardstock card base that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored and folded in the middle at 4 1/4. You don't need to write down any measurements if you want to recreate the card. I have all the measurements for the layers in the video description, and there's also a link that takes you to my Stampin' Up store where I list all the supplies that I used. So yeah, you can just enjoy the video, and if you need any more details, then just check the video description. Like I said, thick card base. Then I have a regular basic white piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. Then I went ahead and I die cut a few pieces just to keep this tutorial somewhat, quick and easy. So I used some peach pie, one of our new in colors, to die cut the two different shapes that you have in the die set. So these two, one of each. And then I did the same thing with the same shape from die cutting these layers from the designer series paper. It's called Unbounded Love. Like I said, details of item codes and all that in the description. And then I also used the dies to die cut this really nice I think it's a perfect shape for lots of sentiments, but today I'm just going to use it as an extra layer in the background. So this is Petunia Pop Cardstock, and then from Basic White, the, pointy, scalloped, whatever you want to call, pointy edge circle. And I did this in 2 steps because there's 2 different dies, so you can combine them individually, but you have these 2 circle dies in here that actually die cut dots and diamond shapes. So that's what I did on this card, and that's where we're going to stamp our sentiment. All right, and then I also have a piece, let me grab it, from the designer series paper. This one is 4 by 1 3/8. The reason for that size is simply because it was a scrap that I had left over from other projects, so I just wanted to use it, and it was a perfect fit. So this is the back side, and then this is the side I'm going to use. And then I'm also going to use, matching the cardstock, some peach pie ribbon that we have. So let's go ahead and do the stamping first. So like I said, I have my basic white die cut here, bringing in my Petunia Pop ink pad. And let's see, I'll just bring that in a little bit closer. And I'm going to stamp, well, let's see, which one are we going to do first? Like I said, there's lots of sentiments in the stamp set, so you can combine. Actually, I went for this is your day, but you could also do this is your year, your month, whatever you want to do. So lots of combinations in terms of what's neat. You can also stamp these in 2 different colors, but there's not that much space in the circle here in the middle, so I decided I'll just go with the same colors, so if they do lap over when I stamp, then it's not creating a weird brown color that we don't want. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my day first. Let's see, right there. And then I'm going to do, this is your, yeah, you see it's going to overlap. So if I would do this in 2 different colors and then layering like on purpose or by accident, stamping one sentiment over the other, you would definitely end up with a little bit of a weird color, depending on the colors that you choose. But regardless, anyways, that is the reason why I decided to use the same ink color. So kind of rambling off there with details, but anyway, so that is that. That can dry for a second, not that it needs a lot of time. But so what we're going to do is now we can go ahead and just glue this piece down, because I wrapped the ribbon, I think, just around the designer series paper. No, I actually went all the way. So we're going to do it like this. I'm gluing this down first. It's been a while since I designed that card, so it took me a second there. Is that the back? Yeah. So it doesn't need a whole lot, just a little bit of Stampin' Seal. And it's always useful to have grit paper, so you can somewhat place it right where you want it. So that looks good, I think. So, and then taking my designer series paper, and I'll put that right on top of it. I want to make sure I stay on screen. So let's see here. I might have to wiggle that a little bit into place. Yep, over there. So, and I want to make sure that I have it in the middle. Okay, so now I'm taking my seal and put a little bit of adhesive there and on the opposite end. And I'm going to bring in my peach pie ribbon. And just folding over the sides. All right, so like this. And now I can go ahead and put more adhesive on my, on my basic one. It's been a very, very humid week, and especially hot and humid weekend here in Southeast Missouri. So it does have a little bit of an effect here on my adhesive and my cardstock, unfortunately. So, all right, now we're going to put that on our card base. Okay, so let's see here. Picking up the cardstock helps to get a nice even border all around. So, okay, and now we're going to put together our fireworks. Well, I don't want to say pinwheels. I know I've seen a lot of, but pinwheels are actually, for me, they're something else. So, I'm bringing in some liquid glue, some Tombow, the green glue that we carry. And I just have these in these small applicator bottles. If you've seen a few of my videos, then you've seen these. It just makes it easier for very intricate dies because it has a really fine tip. Okay, so I'm just going to layer these together. And if you wanted to, you could also combine the shapes. So switching them up and not using the same shape on both. So just a little bit there. All right. Just going to layer that. So if you happen to hear the fan in the background, it's very hot today. So that's what you get for living right on the Missouri, not the Missouri River, the Mississippi, actually. All right. So now we can go ahead, and I didn't pop them up with dimensionals. I just glued them down as is. So just another little bit of liquid glue there. Let's see. I want mostly the blue showing, so I'm going to put that one down here. And we're going to put some glue on here. So there are basically endless color variations of this card that you could make. I really love the color combination of the Petunia Pop with the peach pie and a little bit, I think it's Pool Party. It almost looks like Coastal Cabana, but I think that's simply because the designer series paper actually, because of the pinks and oranges, I think it just makes the Pool Party pop a little bit more. All right, and now the last part is bringing in our sentiment. And since it is a little bit, well, it has these diamond cutouts, I'm going to use some small, like the mini dimensionals, so I can be sure that it doesn't go anywhere where I don't want it. So let's see here, and I want it right in the middle of the Petunia Pop one. So as long as I place them not right on the cutout pieces. Oh, I finally managed to get a trash can up here. I changed my video setup, as you can see by the new tabletop here. So, okay, and then we'll just place this right on top, and I hope that's somewhat in the middle now. Yep. All right, there we go. All right, and then now all that's left is a little bit of bling, and we have these really nice sparkly gems. What are they called? In color shimmer gems. So, and even though there is no Pool Party on here, but I think the ones in the Summer Splash, so these are all our new in colors, and the Summer Splash on here looks pretty close to Pool Party. So let's see here. So I did an orange one there. I'm just gonna stay with my original placement of the gem. So usually I stick within a color, but here I thought, well, let's pick up all these fun colors again. So I'm doing mix and match of my gems as well, and then one over here. So we have a nice triangle, so it looks a little bit more random. So, all right, so, and that was today's card. Yeah, just I hope you like the idea. If you want to see another cool way of using these dies, I have a whole class featuring the Trucking Along bundle, actually, where I have a few ideas on how to use this one as well. Mainly the circle dies from the Round We Go dies. And yeah, so you can check that out on my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye!